There we go. Take the mute off the microphone. It's morning. I wanted to stream at 10 this morning, but I was procrastinating. There's a theme for the day. So I was hoping that... we have... Let me double check that this is going out live and it's all happening. Oh, are we there? Yes, we are there. Excellent. I was getting a blank screen on my end, which was a bit disconcerting, but it's all good. Okay. Well, hello there. I'm Keeonra. This is Keeonra Music. And thank you for joining me live. If you haven't been here before, my condolences. No, not really. If you haven't been here live, then welcome. If it's your first time. This is my third time doing this thing called Songtember up here. Songtember is something that here in the indie music community, part of the group Ashley, boom, you are live here with me. Thank you for joining me today. In the community, Ashley is also a member of that community. It's wonderful here. And with Pete Johns from Studio Life Today, Jade Star from Jade Star Music, and a whole range of other people. Thomas Christ, he is a rocker. Don't do that. My kids tell me off for doing things like that. I'm old, apparently. So, look, we are creating a song for Songtember, and it's all happening. The whole idea is to create, release, record. You've got to record it before you can release it. Create, record, and release a song in Songtember, or September, as the Gregorian calendar states. So, yes, here we are again, and my conundrum for today, which instruments to use. And yeah, I've done it again. Oops, I've done it again. There is less than a minute left on my download of updating instruments. It's been a while since I've been in my music studio and everything's out of date. I've been literally updating since the live stream yesterday, and I continue to do so, and there's a little bit more to go. So I'll just talk with you about stuff. What instruments? Okay. I don't know what instruments to choose. I'm thinking drums, I'm thinking bass guitar, I'm thinking electric guitar. I'm thinking, well, I did a bit of pipe organ for the introduction, and I'm not sure whether that'll work or not. Who knows? Maybe some strings, but I always like some strings. Orchestral strings, as in cello, viola, violin, etc. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to choose. I'm thinking triangle would be good, but maybe not a triangle, but is it not a xylophone, the other one, I can't remember what it is, but the metal. Xylophones would, but the metal version of it, because I just want to ding every now and again, sort of like my cowbell from my first Songtember song, I Am Grateful. So I'm thinking a range of things, but I don't know how it's all going to come together. But as I have done in the past, it just kind of does. So I guess that's the key to it. Oh yes, the fruit shaker. Yes, I will be using the fruit shaker. Possibly not as much as I've currently got it in there. And I'll open that shortly when my download finishes. It keeps saying it's less than a minute. But, you know, this is the NBN here in Australia, and it does take a long time. So here's something I prepared earlier. If we go over here, my daughter was kind enough to go through some lyrics with me. So I use Notion. Notion is a great product, and it's all online and it's free to use, and I have all my stuff in there. I've got everything from how I'm going to plan out my YouTube videos, to my shopping list, to my things to do list, to databases, books I want to read, planning holidays, all sorts of things are in this Notion database, and I love it. I think it's great. So here we are. So if you remember the song, because I haven't opened Cubase yet, I will do that as soon as my update has completed. Otherwise it tends to have a bit of a hissy fit. So let's go through some lyrics first. So it is all about how I've come to be in Songtember and back to making music. I've just spent a lot of time procrastinating. Cool. Thank you, Alagratilla. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for joining me. And yes, catch the replays if you can, or join in other streams when you can. I'm going to be making some music really soon as my updates have updated. It's still taking a long time on my other screen. So, you know, apparently less than a minute. It's been a very, very long minute. I'm not going to... Yes. So hello and goodbye, Alagratilla. Thank you for joining me briefly. I appreciate that. And come back whenever. I will be streaming every day through Songtember, hopefully, which will be interesting. In a couple of weeks' time, I do have a dentist appointment, so I'll see how I go. It might be just me doing stuff in Cubase rather than singing or talking with... Anyway, yes. So come back. It'll be great to see you again. All right, so let's look at some lyrics. I could stay in bed all day, binge watch videos all day, put off living life and blame, I procrastinate. Chores and housework stay the same, boring, mundane and a pain. I don't want to adult, so I'll just procrastinate. So, you know, it's my life really. Food to eat and games to play, but I cannot get my way. Family and bills to pay, I procrastinate. Clothes to hang out, weeds to pull, can't I just go back to school? Reading books is way more fun, I procrastinate. So, yes, it's... It's a story of my life, really. It's a life story. It's me and procrastinating. Mark is here as well. Welcome, Mark. Nice to see you. This is awesome, having so many people in the chat. And do hit the like if you're liking what I do. Don't hit the dislike. That's a bit sad. I'll be a bit sad. But that's okay. You do you and do what you choose to do. I will continue doing this until I can get my door up, because apparently it's still less than a minute and it's going extraordinarily slow. So the middle of the song is a bit slower. I want to procrastinate. Oh dear, yes, procrastination is always a challenge, but I think this might be the title of the song. I'm not sure. So let's put a heading 2 here, and let's put as procrastinate, because I just think it's appropriate. So that's going to be the title of the song, and make it a pretty colour while we're procrastinating, and we can make it a nice purple background. There we go. So procrastinate. Chorus, I don't know, because that's going to be here. I want the chorus to be something completely, well, not completely different, but contrasting. That's the word, really contrasting. Of if I didn't, or if anyone doesn't procrastinate, what's the opposite? So what's the opposite of procrastination? It's actually getting things done, achieving. So let's just write some words down. This may or may not be the end of it, but let's just get some thoughts down. It's about achieving goals. It's about, and I'm thinking about the sensory writing as well. So what would I feel being happy with my friends? Coffee. So, you know, I love going out for coffee, but sometimes I just procrastinate and then ring up my friends and say, oh, look, I don't feel like going out, and just not leaving the house, which is a bit sad. I've become more and more introverted as time has gone on, and for such an extroverted type person. Being productive, yeah, Mark, nice. Being happy with my friends, being productive. So that could be about writing songs, being productive, writing songs. What else? Drinking coffee with friends. Feeling summer's breeze and the oceans, and hearing the ocean's waves, something like that. Cool, Ashley, you're working on your Songtember song, doing different stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, something a little different. So every Songtember song, I'm doing something that I would not normally do, just something just different, throwing it out there and just doing stuff. So that's what I'm doing. All right. Cool. My downloads have finished, so I can get Cubase up, which may take a while. So I'll put that in the background as well. All right. Yeah, that's right. So all about making progress. Well, yep, I agree with you, Mark. And Ashley, experimenting. I agree with both of those. So I'm definitely experimenting with some lyrics here. Okay, so if I could stay in bed, binge watching, not waste time, because I think procrastination, sometimes there's a difference between procrastinating and putting things off because you don't want to do something. So why do you don't want to do something? It's usually because of a fear. No fear for me. I'm catching my dreams. I'm not chasing my dreams, I'm catching my dreams. Making my goals a reality. Achieving my goals a reality. Making my goals. Making my dreams. I'm making my dreams real, but we'll play with that. We'll play with words. So yeah, that's all good. Okay, Songtember, open her up. Here we go. Being happy with my friends, being productive, writing songs, making my dreams real, going out for a palmy. And if you're in Australia, you know what a palmy is. Chicken parmigiana. Going out for a palmy and a beer. That's what it's all about, my friends. Going out for a palmy and a beer. And time with my family, or something like that. Mark's trying something that rocks a little harder this year. Got the chord progression done, half the lyrics are written, working on the bass line. Nice. Now to find a bass with some grit. Yes. Yeah, I caught some of Frank's show yesterday, Frank Turzo's song yesterday. Show. It was really good. I hadn't actually watched it before, so making time to watch all these YouTube shows, it takes up a lot of time. But it was good. It was really good. Yeah, so that's the start of it. Okay, so what we can do now is let's listen to some of the chorus and let's see where it goes. So let's hear that again. Yes, thank goodness for, thank God for replays. Yes, I'm very happy with replays. I think I like that chorus. It isn't stuck in my head. Like the verses are stuck in my head, but because I changed the chorus, I've got to get that stuck in my head so I can think about it. Let part of my brain percolate it as I think about the lyrics. Okay. None of those words fit. I'll leave the lyrics for now. At least there's some thoughts there. The verses are sort of okay. We probably might do another verse. I'm not sure. We'll see how we go. But it's there. It's happening. Okay. And the good thing about Notion as well is you don't have to save it or anything. It's on the cloud. So right this second, I could have a look at that on my phone, on my iPad. As long as I'm logged into Notion, my account on Notion, it's all there in, accessible on the, as long as you've got internet access. It's not available offline. As long as you've got internet access, then you've got it everywhere you go, which is brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. And it's free. It's free and it's massive. You can have as many pages as you want. You can even create your own web page on there, which I have done and I'll be working on in the future. There's another little project for me when I'm not procrastinating. So I love Notion. Okay. Percolate. Coffee with friends. Sense a theme here. Yes, look, I love my coffee. I really love my coffee. And it's frothy bits. Yeah, I've got to think about the words to the chorus. It'll happen. I'll let it be for now. Okay, so instruments. I put in here strings long. I'm not sure whether this has updated automatically or not. I'm going to remove this and then add it again. Because I just oh, that was that one. Put in Albion 1, which is just easier. Silly samples. Where is it gone? A for Albion 1, perhaps? Spitfire. There we go. Albion 1. Wood strings long. Put those in again because that's what I updated this morning and that took forever. So it's a big library. But it's good because I do have lots of string libraries and some of my favourites. Albion 1 is good because you can hit multiple keys. And it just sounds lovely. And it's really nice. But my favourite are Cine strings from Cine Samples. They've got to be my favourite. And I often will do some stuff with one line and then replace the strings in my final version with the Cine strings, and I will actually do one track for first violins, second violins, violas, cellos, bass, so I can have more control over each string line, and also for the EQ and to balance it out, and also for the panning of it so the strings sit like an orchestra. So if you're facing the stage in the audience you would hear the first violins on your left, and then you would hear all the way through to the double bass on the right. So that's how I would sort of, they're all usually good string libraries are already panned that way, but these just sound amazing. I'm going to turn my headset up for the hearing impaired. There we go. And yes, I still have my cough, which I've had for about 2 months now, which hasn't been good, but it's getting better. All right, so let's listening to that chorus. I do like the drums in this bit. Let's listen from the start to refresh our memory. I'm thinking of the shaker is too much, so I want just that. Let's see if that works. I like the drums. Yeah, that's better. There was a chord not right. Oh no, that's okay. And the drums actually work. I think they work. Let's leave it for now. Let's see what happens. Okay. Bass guitar. Well, that should be pretty easy because that'll just follow the chords here pretty much, with a bit in between. So let's editor, here we go. Why? Because I don't want, there we go. I don't want fruit shaker in there. There we go. Let's just record the bass line and then we'll add some other bits in there. I do love a walking bass line, but I'm not sure. Let's get some notes in there and then we can play around with it, I think. Okay, there we go. So what have we got here? Let's quantize all of that. There's a way to, because if I did quantize, that would quantize the lengths. I don't want to quantize the ends. There we go. That is that better? Let's do that. And I might turn the piano and other things down a bit. Piano. volume and drums volume down a bit, and the piano chords down a bit. There we go. Let's see how we go with that. There we go. Nice. That was a bit of a misclick there. That's okay. I think that kind of all works. Let's listen again. Nice, but it's a bit boring. I don't want it too much because there's a lot going on, so let's see if that works. It doesn't work. I liked it the way it was before, actually. Just plain and simple, I think. Let's see if that works. There. Okay. Nope. But it might work. There. No, I think it takes away from that last bit if we do that. I think it needs to be plainer. Nice. Nice. It's already becoming a catchy song. Pete Johns loves my catchy tunes. Maybe I've done another one. Yeehaw! Yay. I think that works. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's the chorus. Oh no, that's the verse and the chorus done. Yeah. So it's just rinse and repeat, isn't it? Basically. If we're going to do that again for the next verse and chorus. So we just highlight it and Control D to duplicate. Done. Sorted. And I saw the blue circle of death, so save. Okay, so let's put all of this back up to 0 again, and I think I'll keep the drums down a little bit, and and piano, I'll keep that down just a tad as well. Okay, so let's listen to it in context of the rest of the track so far. That do what you do, do what you do. That just came out of nowhere. Go live your life and do what you do. Do. I don't know. It just happened. It's there. Okay. Cool. All right. So that's that, and then we could do another chorus again. So let's copy some other stuff before we do that. Let's get rid of that so we've got a bit more real estate on the screen. Now I do have, let's save that. I can never remember when I save. I just save all the time now. Have a coffee. Cheers. What are you drinking today? For me, it's 10 past 11 in the morning. And I'm on, that's my third coffee for the morning, and I'm still not awake. I haven't used, now, if you wanted to know what bass guitar I'm using, I do like the Prime Bass, session basses that's part of the Complete library, Native Instruments. I do have Complete, 14 Ultimate Edition. Only buy them when they're on sale. They've just come out with Complete 15. Not going to buy it yet. I shall wait for one of their big sales later, because I don't need it. I've got so many instruments, and I haven't even touched a lot of them. So, and some of them are free. Some of the really good ones are free. So, it's like there's just so many. And I still haven't used a lot of them, so it's just crazy to have. You don't need a lot of instruments to write a song. I have too many. Can you have too many? Maybe not. So that's the bass I'm using. Now UJam have a bass as well, but I'm actually going to use their Sparkle, which is a virtual guitarist. And this is really cool. I've never used this one before. Drinking water. It's 10 past 11 at night. 12 hours difference in Montreal. Yep. I've got a friend, Lorraine from the Produce Aisle, I catch up with. It'll be about that time in the US for her. So yes, it's a bit late in the evening. Key, what did we say? B flat major. Is that G minor? That sounds about right. Or is it, no, yes. Yeah, that's right. So it's B flat major is the chord. And so what we can do is, oh, that's a bit loud. That's a bit loud. Oops. So there's a lot of different types of guitar sounds you can get. So this one I've picked as Crunchyroll, only because it reminds me of the Crunchyroll anime channel, like Netflix, but it's just anime. My family's into anime. But we could go for more like a pop sound, perhaps. Comfortable Melancholy. That sounds good. That would be a nice introduction. Wow. That's really nice and it sounds lovely. So this is a really good instrument and I've never used this, so I'm going to use this one this time. There's some really harsh ones. Show me your moves. That sounds cool. Let's do that. Let's use that one in here. So what we need is now, do I play it as B flat or oops, I pressed the wrong button. I've got to play up here. Now if I play that, does it play a, yeah, that is a groove. Does that play as C or play as an F? What, does it play as a B flat? Let's hear it. I'm not sure. So let's copy this line down here, the bass guitar, and solo this. Why didn't that work? Oh, because it's not within range. That's why it needs to be transposed up. Control up. No, control shift up. There we go. I'm not sure whether that's working or not. Let's solo that. I think it needs to be long. Like that. For it to work. Because that's how you'd play a guitar. Not me, because I'm not a guitar player. I'm really bad. I mean, I can sort of play guitar, but this for me is a lot easier. And I wouldn't have those notes there. I'd just have that like that. And do the same there. And it doesn't matter which guitar sound I'd pick, it'd be all the same MIDI anyway, so we can play around with what works. I think perhaps let's give that a go. Because I pressed the wrong button here. This kind of works. Okay. Let's unsolo that and play it in context and hear what it sounds like. actually, I'm going to do something. I'm going to duplicate that track because this song is all about the duplicity of the song, about procrastinating and getting things done. So, or stressing about the things that should be getting done while procrastinating. That's more to the point, about the busyness of everything that should be done and the relief of not having the stress of procrastinating and worrying about all the things you should be doing and actually just getting things done. So this will be the chorus, which will be a bit more laid back. So if we can, from this point on to bar, I think that's bar 26. So bar 18 to 26, we'll get rid of those. Delete. And in here we'll get we'll leave 18 to 26. (18 to 26). Let's see how that goes. And that'll be the end of and then that copy that, delete that, paste it there. Okay, so I want the chorus to have a different sound. So let's come up with something that is really electronic. No, just no. Nope. Funk. Clickety pick. No, I want something really long and lustrous. Sweet Snowland. That's what I'm after. Wow, that sound just goes on forever. Okay. Clean drive, volume. Okay. Let's hear what that sounds together. Let's save that. Oops, unsolo. Unsolo that. Yes, here we go. Could actually even, because that does have such a huge reverb on it, that's just nuts, we could actually make those shortened notes. That doesn't belong. Let's make all of these shorter so they've just got the one, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So I'll make them all that. So it just triggers it. going to trigger it just the once. No, it's not as good. It's got so much reverb on it though. Let's try and work out. Instrument. Width. Maybe that. It's got this hi Joe, thanks for joining me. The sustain does sound good, but it's a bit long. It's gonna make the whole thing a little bit too muddy, and we know how we don't like muddy bottoms in our mix. I'm not quite sure how to fix this on this. Is it the drive maybe? Now it's swapped to the other guitar, hasn't it? Let's go back to this guitar. It might just be the instrument hanging a little bit. Finisher. Freeze pad. That's why. Let's turn that off. There we go. It is a free. Yeah, it is. You are correct. We got there. It got there in the end. I'll just turn it down a bit. I think it's nice to have, but because it's got the freeze pad, that's why it's Sweet Snowland. Snow freezing stays. Okay, let's listen to that again and just adjust it accordingly. So that's the guitar line there. So it still has a little bit, or is that from before? Eek. Right, so that's with nothing. Let's put the finisher on there, but only at, say, 12%. Yep. I've just got that little bit, which I think is nice. That works better. That's better. That's better. See? We get there in the end. Okay, let's see how we go with the chorus. Let's go from here. Let's save that. Okay. Thanks, Mark. Let's finish it there. Okay, so then go back into the chorus, and then a bridge, and then a final chorus. I reckon that'll work. And hey, that's not bad. It's only the 9th of Songtember. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So we're doing okay. Save that. I'm thinking, thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Yeah, I can play guitar on virtual instruments, not so much the real ones, even though my real guitars are sitting next to my desk here, which is really sad. If I do get time, I may actually Oh, I finished my coffee. That's sad. If I do get time, I may actually play my real guitars and record them in. We'll see what happens. That may be a future project, because they've been sitting here for 2 years now and I still haven't used them. About time I did. Okay. Thanks for joining me, Mark. I appreciate that. It's been really great having you here and your help. Have a good night's sleep. I know it's late on the other side of the planet. What else? Let's see. I think we might finish it there, other than to say that next time, yeah, I should pick my guitars up. At least to a bass line. I mean, bass guitar's not too bad. And this is not the hardest of bass lines. So I should pick up my bass guitar and play that. I haven't played bass in about 30 odd years. Anyway. The other one I'm going to use is the other instrument, pigments. I love Arturia's pigments. There's just some... thanks for joining me, Joe, and appreciate you stopping by and saying g'day. Yeah, we'll catch up soon. I'm here every day, either about 10:30 Perth time or 8 p.m. in the evenings, Perth time. So what's that, about 9:30 Adelaide time, p.m. or 12:30, something like that, Adelaide time. So nice to have you here, and yeah, catch you in the next one. I'll be here again tomorrow at some time, probably in the morning again. Not sure. We'll see what happens. I love pigments, and I've got a lot of their sound banks. A lot of their sound banks. As you can see here, lots and lots and lots of different sound banks. One of my favourites is this one, which I did use in one of my compositions for Goodbye Brother, which was a QTube challenge from John Carpenter's Halloween. I love this. You just hit one key. And I've got to make sure I don't overuse it, but it is one of my favourites. It is absolutely one of my favourites. But there are so many sound banks here, and it's just a case of finding something that works. And I'm thinking, I do have a lot of EDM and trance type stuff, because I'm thinking of creating another trance track for Songtember as well. Why not? Just to break it up a bit, because doing 2 songs is way better than 1. And this might get to a point where it's like, yeah, I'm done with that. Yeah, Ashley, I know you got that one too. It's so good. So, I mean, you know, there's all sorts of stuff here. I mean, this is another sequence. And that could be great as the start of the song. Ba, 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 ba. So yeah, there's all sorts of little things that are just awesome. And going through, see, this one sound bank has 128 presets. If I look at my actual, get rid of that one, I have 5,744 presets. I think I've got a few to choose from. So the search function is extraordinarily good. So you want some nice drones. There we go, some synth voices, all that sort of thing. That's cool. But you've also got things like, let's have a boom. You've even got that in a synthesizer. It's so cool. Some great sweeps. Okay, Ashley. Presets where you can go up and down arrows instead of clicking on it to change it. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Hey, look at you go. I want that. I want that. Hmm. That is weird but cool. I should have more room at the beginning. I'll have to move everything down again, won't I? And I think it needs another bar to bring it in. But that sounds just so weird and wonderful. Completely eclectic and wrong. It sounds great. I think this needs to be up an octave. I'll have to do that. Let's see. Control shift up. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah, it's so wrong. It's wonderful. I love it. Why not? Why not? But yeah, Pigments is brilliant. I had to get Analog Lab up, which has all the sounds, to download and upgrade everything. They've got this look and feel for it now, which is really cool too. Which looks great. Can we? Oh yeah, can do down arrow. Or left and right. Hey, that even sounds good. As a bass guitar. That's so cool. But yeah, there's lots. And you can look at the store, and there are many that I haven't purchased. I haven't got them all. But there are so many. So yeah, Arturia, awesome, awesome, awesome. I would never have gotten Arturia products if it wasn't for Mike and Joe recommending them, and I looked into it. And I got their, what is it called? I can't remember now. But the Arturia collection, whatever it is, and of all their keyboards and everything. And brilliant, 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 brilliant. Love them, love them, love them. But realistically, if I was going to do all this again, I would do things differently, and I'll just save this before I lose it all. If I was going to do it differently, I would get the Arturia FX collection. I would get which I'm going to use some of the effects on this song as well, because there's a lot of things I haven't used. Cold Fusion's one of them. It changes the sound and everything. Might be good on the bass guitar, as Mark was saying, to make things a bit grittier. You can use things like that. And their V Collection 10 or something, which is all their keyboards. And then you can buy the sound banks as extra, but there's a lot of free ones as well. A lot of free instruments. There's the other free synthesizer, which is brilliant. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And the free Project Sam Orchestra and the Spitfire. Discover free orchestra are more than enough. But if you're going to buy one, I'd go the Cine Samples one. Invest in that. I personally think I prefer the sound of that one. That to me is my favourite, and definitely is my go-to if I'm going to do more orchestral stuff. But for pianos and that sort of thing, yeah, get Complete, Native Instruments Complete, Arturia's collection, Arturia's FX, free stuff, and you're done. You don't really need anything else. I spent a fair bit of money on all my instruments. I'm glad I did. I have a huge selection and I've got a lot to choose from. But doing it again, no, you don't need all. You need very little. Yes, Retrolog in Cubase. I haven't even gotten onto that. So Cubase, if you're using Cubase as your DAW, digital audio workstation of choice, there's a lot of stuff that comes with it. Retrolog and the drums and the keyboards and all sorts of things, and all the tools in Cubase are more than enough as well. They've got all the things, all the toys to play with mixing and mastering and all that sort of thing as well. Oh, that's the other thing. So I do have Isotopes tools for mixing and mastering, which I do enjoy working with those as well. It just makes it a lot easier, takes the hard bits out, which makes it more fun. I'm not one of those people who likes to play with the intricacies. I find that too intrinsic, too hard, takes the fun out. It makes it too much like work, and I'm more about procrastinating. So on that happy note, I think we'll leave that there for today. I might play this from the start up until the end of the chorus or so. And thank you everyone who joined me in today's stream. It's been wonderful to see Alla Gratilla here for the first time, which has been wonderful. Ashley, as always, Mark Brio, and also Joe joined me here today, whom we sang together when we were in primary school, and Joe played guitar, not guitar, guitar. So yes, thank you all for joining me. Appreciate it. For those of you who are watching the replay and have made it to the end, congratulations, well done. How about, just to show the others that you actually did make it to the end, leave me a little emoji of an instrument, a guitar or something perhaps, in the comments below, and let me know that you made it right to the very end. Dead set legend. All right. On that happy note, until then and a bit more, let's have one last listen to the creation thus far for Songtember. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time.